Hello, welcome to Wispy Moonlight. I'm going to be starting a series where I am playing Minecraft. I am going into a world that I have set up with a few other people. I'm starting in the base we already have set up. However, for this series, I will not be working out of this base. I will show you around though if you would like to see. If not, you can skip ahead. But this is part of my factory, and I'm going to go kind of backwards in it. Here I have gravel falling down onto belts. Goes through some crushing wheels and into the chest. I collect the sand out of the chest. And I run it over to this wash station, which has some soul fire in it. That turns it into soul sand, which I can then take over here and throw it into this wash station and turn it into quartz. Once it turns to quartz, I will collect it and we'll move on to the next section. There it goes. I'm going to deposit most everything into this chest. And any other chest it'll fit in. As you can see, I have collected a lot of stuff over time already. In here, we'll start here. That was so I can make my crushing wheels. My power comes in through here. I have this set up so I can do a lot of cobblestone. However, I only have 2 cobblestone generators going. Cobblestone is sent to the top where it's turned into gravel. Some is sent to the other side. And some drops down here to make iron. And this chest here is my overflow cobblestone. If we go this way, I have a pool of kelp. There's my power. I have some dripstone. Some dripstone making lava. That's extra space getting added. There's nothing done to it yet. I am moving the dripstone creators and the lava over here. Above me is going to be the lava. Along the back wall will just be where more dripstone is created. If we go down this nice little corridor, we'll actually stop right here first. We have some netherwort growing on some soul sand. Through those 2 blocks is the same thing, more netherwort. It's a big room of it, though. Lots and lots of it growing. The factory is connected to our house. Here we're in the basement. Kind of unfinished. Here's the first floor. And of course it is nighttime outside. It is always nighttime when I get on this game for some reason. Our fireplace. And a small workstation. Floor number 2, this is going to be bedrooms. Another fireplace in progress. There is 2 of us in this house, which explains the 2 bedrooms. Floor number 3, we have not decided what we're doing with it. Nether fireplace. This one's going to be huge. There is an entrance through there, but in the long run, that will not be used. A hidden entrance right here, to behind. Go up the ladder. And you have the attic. That door just goes to the roof, so we can access it and do work if we need to. And this door goes to a small balcony, which oversees our factory and some of the gardens. We have ocean out there. We have a small river that I created that goes through our whole property. More water over there, more garden space. We've collected many fruit trees. We are running on several different mod packs here. I guess I should have probably done that before I started, showed those. So here's what I'll do. I hit mods. And we'll run through the mods real quick. Just regular Minecraft 1.20.1, Farmer's Delight, Rhino, Gecko Lib 4. Some of these are needed just to run some of the others. L2 Harvester, Tidal Towns, Create More Recipes, Flywheel, Ponder, Create, Harvester Compat, Mixin Extras, Simple Planes, Architecture, Cube.js, Ferrite Core to make it all run a little smoother, Mythic Mounts, L2 Library, Forge, Harvester Compat, Fruit's Delight, and When Dungeons Arise. Back to game. Alright, I'm gonna go down here real quick. I'm gonna empty out everything I'm carrying, with the exception of the stick. Just one stick. I'm gonna be starting this game completely fresh. Not the game, but what I'm doing is going to start completely fresh. I'll give you a good look of the house. So yes, I have a lot built up here, but for this series, like I said, starting fresh with nothing but the stick, and I'll explain why the stick in a minute. There's our house. This was not part of any of the mods. We built all of that. The only other thing I will be taking from here, I have a bird. I'm going to fly around. I'm not going to run on the ground. It takes too long. So we'll take the bird. We'll find some good land. And that's where we'll start this adventure. The moth is not mine, but he's really cute. The bird is mine. And for once, his glitch is not going crazy. Alright, show a couple more things before we go find some land. If we fly over this way, we have our nether portal. I'm just gonna land up, well, I'll land in here. This is where we typically land our birds, or in moths, or any mounts. Then we don't risk losing them. I have to tap him 4 times to get him to sit. There's our portal. and a small sleeping area, so if we get stuck here at night. However, for this, I will not be using the portal either. We'll fly back to the house. I think what we'll do is go straight back this way. Hit F5 so we can get a clearer overview of where I'm flying over. There's the river I said I created. I have not planned out where I'm going to land at for all this, so this is a surprise for me as well as you. I do want to give some good space between our current home and where I start this at. So maybe the next island over. I think that's plenty of space. Let's see, do I like this one? It's actually a pretty good size. Got some snow over there. Trees, pink trees. Oh, there's a village. There's a lighthouse. Well, that's nice. It's actually a really big piece of land. Alright, we'll land somewhere in here. Maybe we'll start right over here. Lots of birch. Well, let me get a small shelter built, and then I'll discuss what we plan on doing here. Well, I did dig another block. There we go. Right here will work just fine. Finish carving out that tree right there. All right. Make sure we get all those. Sun is definitely going down. Not going to have any light for the night. A little bit dark, but that's understandable. Give ourselves a door. Let's see. Put it over here. We can keep an eye on the sun. Bird is up there. Might bring him down here so I know where he's at. Because I see him, I'm going to come down here. Some carrots. Get us some food started. All right. I'll be back when morning comes. All right, we are back. Day is almost upon us. Sun is coming up. Give it just a few more seconds. Let the stars disappear. While we are waiting on that, I will bring up a picture. My goal to build up my area is to find pictures on the internet and then build similar things. I plan on starting with this arch. I don't know if we'll add the houses or if it'll just simply be the arch. That we'll have to decide as I go. All right. First things first, we need some tools and some equipment, maybe a garden. Finding sheep would probably be a good idea. Love the fact that I see a bee. I will go over here and collect some of the pears. Now I have food. And there's a skelly. Oh, look at that. He gave me a bow. Not going to use the bow, but he gave me one. Let's build a chest so I'm not holding on to everything. And actually, I think I'm going to do a barrel. I like the barrels better. I think they have just a little more space. And more often than not, I just make them part of my structure. Alright. Don't need the doors, arrows, bow, bones. Actually, I want the pears. We'll put most of the sticks in here. Like I said, I always keep one for my bird. I probably should have kept a little more than that. Keep sticks. So I need to make a hoe. There we go. Now I can go plant my carrots. We'll put them right here. Perfect. Eat the pears. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna fly around, see if we have sheep nearby. Don't recall seeing any, but worth a look. Helps if I don't fly into a tree. Oh, there's a sheep. There we go. I hear it growling. I don't see anything, so I'm not worried about him. Here's that sheep. That's one wool. 2 more and we can have a bed. Another fruit tree. Another fruit tree. Looking for sheep. Oh, there's a sheep. Scared him. I might have glitched there a little bit. Alright. Only one. Okay. One more. Oh, look, we have a portal. Very nice. Alright, looking for a sheep. Looks like we have some dripstone down here. Very nice. That might be where I got my previous dripstone. I'll still take it. Looking for some sheep. One sheep. Just need one. Some horses. Yeah, I could take a bed from the villagers, but that I won't do. Pig. Cow. Finding everything else. Lots of bees. Oh, chicken. Ah, there's a sheep. Where'd he go? There he is. Perfect. Now we have another little village. Alright. A little bit more of this. Small pause so I could speak to another member of my family. Leave that mushroom down there for now. Alright, come in here. Make sure I'm not gonna get attacked. Like some cobblestone. Maybe not jump that far. Could be an interesting system to check out. Alright, now we can make a bed. And the cobblestone. So I can make a little oven, furnace. We'll set it next to the crafting table. Cook some trees. Perfect. Actually, I like one of these in here. And then use the other two for torches. Light the place up. Yes. Need some food again. Need to cook the meat I have. Which I'll hang on to that for the moment. See if we have any more fruit out here. Yes, we do. Just one, but that's okay. That's all I need. Alright, let's fly up and see where we want to start this build. I'm thinking just the other side of my house to the left and the edge of the land to the right. Get a couple tools. Tree's got to come down first. And yes, the bird will take off on me if I do not tell him to sit. I don't need to go in. Go right there. Oh, I want that. I want that. Perfect. I'm gonna head right about here. More carrots. And a cow. Oh, that looks really dark. Yeah, no thanks. We'll sleep the thunderstorm off. Alright. We're gonna have to take that tree out of there. I keep flying into it. That looks like a fun little cave system. Collect the egg. Alright, we're getting a pretty good little area here. I have to figure out the height of the land that I want. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. Alright. I think I like this little area right here to be the height of my land. A little too far. Right there. Did not bring a shovel. So another crafting table. And we'll make a shovel. That'll also help mark the level of the land. We'll take this. Very nice. We'll start with the next one. There we go. I think this is going to conclude my gameplay for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying it so far. And I will chat with you later, I guess.